This injustice will not be sustained. The pursuit for justice
Distinguished colleagues, Senator Natasha has a petition from our constituents, and she has also further confirmed before all senators that the matter in issue is not in any court of law. I have no reason not to take her word for it, so accordingly, the petition is referred to the Committee on Ethics, Code of Conduct, and Public Petitions to revert to the Senate in 4 weeks. Any further petition?
My name is Sunday Steve. I'm from Kogi State. Mr. President, I want to confess my sin today. Because this is only month of Ramadan and at the same time of fasting. I'm one of those that put you in this problem, and I'm very sorry. When my sister came to the Senate, you were very reluctant, giving her a leadership position. I want to recall your word. You said she's a Rocky. And there are people that came before her. Karini, why will I give her chairmanship position? You said you wouldn't do that. That your conscience will not allow you to do that. I went to some leaders here to put pressure on you. Then finally me and Senator Jube came to you that position that Senator Ohere left is for Kogi State.
It's not.
And that you must give it back to Kogi State. I even went to old meeting with the husband to strategize on how she will be given that chairmanship of local content. And finally, you succumb. I'm very sorry, sir. When we get seats here, the seat I allocated to her was where Senator Orwell is sitting. It caused problem here. Senator said she came. She was the last person that came. Why would she be in front of them? You had to lead the leaders here and corrected me.
Speaking to the microphone.
You led the leadership after sitting one day. That Karimi, what are you doing? You want to divide this place because you want to favor your sister? Now that is not right. You had to reallocate the seat. If I when you still reallocated the seat, I still put out that edge. Why? Just to, at least, make my sister comfortable here. Senate President, I want to recall what happened that day before the leadership came in. She was very unhappy. She shouted my name to the high heavens, abused me, abused my mother. For what? For simple change.
Abused your mother?
Sir?
Was your mother around?
Mr. President, it's very important you listen to me, my colleagues. Mr. President, my colleagues, I'm a Christian, and I know in the book of Matthew chapter 5 verse 9, the Bible says, blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called sons of God. Because of that, I did a private chat to her. I want to read it. Yes, for this purpose. Madam, why not take a part of peace? Apologize to the leadership and your colleagues and move on. One that seems your enemy today can still be your friend tomorrow. It is not even healthy to keep warning always. My sincere advice. I hope you are not offended. I also followed up. If at all you need my support in carrying out my suggestion, you can have my back. The Spirit of God is leading me to doing this. Please note that I have not discussed this with anyone. Do not interpret this to be anyone sending me to you. Your husband is our friend that will enjoy a valued relationship with, and I owe him a lot to have decided on this move. God guide you aright. He who fights and run away may need to fight another day. Those advising you to keep fighting, most of them doesn't know what it takes to win an election to the Senate. You know your labor, the pain, the struggle to get where you are. You need a good relationship with your colleagues to get the best for your people. A little here, a little there, bending to people's opinion. A good politician will do all possible to move on. Note that we have not spoken for 6 months. So I change my mind and do what I'm doing tonight. Is the grace of God in me. This text was sent on 24th February 2025. She received it because I know some people also told me a reaction to this text, even in Singapore, where they were. Mr. President, just like Moses told God, the Lord told Moses at the mount of Horeb, we have stayed in this mountain for too long. We have stayed in this mountain for too long. Let us take Nigeria to the promised land. There are works to do for our people. We are not sent here because of all these intrigues and all this rubbish. We are sent here to work for our people. Let the decision of the committee, let it stand. Thank you.
Petition by a Nigerian citizen and a constituent of Kogi Central under the name Suberu Azamare Yakubu. And the petition is against the President of the Nigerian Senate, Senator Godswill Akpabio, for sexual harassment, abuses of office, and malicious obstruction of legislative functions of distinguished Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan. So with your kind permission, may I please lay this petition? Because as you know, yesterday...
Is there any legal impediment?
On the subject matter, none, sir. None, sir.
Please proceed to lay the petition. Since you said there is no legal impediment.
There is none, sir. Thank you.
Don't worry.